in a matter of seconds to reveal this week's choice for the Gruden Grinder. Giants a winner, 21-20 over the Cincinnati Bengals. Thanks for watching Monday Night Football. More from East Rutherford right after this.
ESPN thanks you for watching this presentation of the National Football League. Texans Raiders in Mexico City next Monday at 8:15 on ESPN.
Millions of lives are at stake. Patterson, can we solve that tattoo or not?
It's not that simple. These puzzles aren't just black and white. Wait, that's it. Black and white. They're acronyms.
TNF. Thursday Night Football. That's tonight.
Let's move.
Cam Newton fighting his way into the end zone. Touchdown.
Start your weekend early with Thursday Night Football on NBC and NFL Network.
You want another one? What? It's basically the weekend.
The Olympic Winter Games from Pyeongchang, coming February 2018 on NBC.
This is the semifinals of Dancing with the Stars.
That made me nervous, and we're not getting voted off tonight. Welcome to Dancing with the Stars. I'm Tom Bergeron.
And I'm Erin Andrews. Guess what? It's the semifinals.
How'd we get here so quick? So let's welcome our semifinalists. these are the 5 couples who, through a lot of hard work and glitter and with the help of your votes, have made it to the 10th week of competition. For them, the mirror ball stakes have never been higher.
They'll face 2 rounds of competition as they try to win enough votes to dance in the finale. Now, later on, it's the trio round.
Right now, though, in this first round, they're going to perform an individual routine. And to lead off the night, James Hinchcliffe will be reunited with Sharna.
Yay! Our girl is back. Before they celebrate her return with an Argentine tango, some important people in his life had this to say about him and his personal comeback.
Last week was very tough. I was devastated to make a mistake in the performance. I like doing my job to the best of my ability on show night. Almost. And I didn't do that on Monday.
The good news is it's back to you and me this week. And I literally can't wait to dance with you again. It's difficult to watch from the sidelines. So to know that I am back this week feels really good.
Welcome to my world. It's funny for me. It's like going back in time. This is literally how it started for me.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
James is the youngest of 3. He was a very feisty little kid.
Mom, is it recording?
Always on the go, and we used to call him Little Man.
James and I first met in high school. I was in grade 10 and he was in grade 12. We went to his prom and he didn't dance back then. He still hasn't danced with me. So this is all a really big surprise.
I've been one of James's best friends since high school. Most kids in Canada grow up with hockey sticks in their hand and he had a steering wheel, but James was always willing to sacrifice and do whatever was needed to be in a car.
James, even back in high school, was very dedicated to racing. That was his passion. And one of the hardest moments in James's life was his accident. Not only because he almost lost his life, but he almost lost his ability to race.
Seeing him in pain in the hospital killed me.
He had the breathing tube, so he couldn't talk, so we'd given him a piece of paper. And the third question was, when am I going to be able to drive again? It's just the way we're wired, I guess. The first thing he wanted to do was go drive a race car.
You want to motivate somebody? Take away the thing they've spent their entire life fighting to get.
James didn't look back. He didn't dwell. He comes back the following year. He's on pole there. That's the mark of a champion.
Hands down, you are the best male dancer we've ever had on this show.
In the car, on the stage. I mean, what can't this guy do?
You were so in tune with each other, so synchronized. I loved watching you two.
7 and I feel ready to come back and give it my everything, and so I'm not trying to hold back. The only thing that I have is touch.
The concept that Sharna's come up with is that I actually come out and blindfold her at the start of the song and have to lead her through the entire thing.
It's slightly terrifying, but I'm excited. That's how much trust I have in you. It's interesting with James' story. He came back from an injury, and hopefully this week is the same for us, that I come back from an injury and we end up better than ever.
Ay, milonga de amor. Ay, temblor de gotán. Este tango es para vos. Argentina.
and Sharna. Wow. Look at that. That was amazing. Thank you. That was amazing. And, you know, I don't often, we're obviously going to get to you guys in a second, but it was as if you didn't know anybody else was in this room.
Oh, I didn't.
Well, you didn't. But really, it felt like we were able to, I'm sorry, I'm preempting what the judges are going to say. I was just pretty wowed by that. Julianne?
I was too. I mean, you were literally standing on your hands and everybody in this room was standing on their feet. That was absolutely sensational. The thing that is so amazing about the Argentine tango is that we've seen a lot this season, and it's been hard and it's been aggressive and attack, but this is what an Argentine tango is. It's controlled, it's sexy, it's got dynamic and passion, and you guys never shy away from taking risks, and it completely worked in your favor tonight. And thank you for coming back. We're so happy you came back. So amazing.
Bruno.
The race to the finals is on, and I tell you, that was more than an Argentinian tango. That was an Argentinian Grand Prix. I know it's true, but what is amazing, first, is the skill and the trust in the partnering. You were totally on top of it. You never missed a nuance in the music. Nothing was unnecessary. Everything was spot on. Guys, don't try that climax at home. You're not going to be able to do it. Doesn't matter what you're taking. Wow!
Thank you.
Thank you, Bruno. Thank you.
Carrie Ann.
You know, to win Dancing with the Stars, you have to keep raising your own stakes and you have to keep surprising us. That's really important. And I think that today's strategy was fantastic. The risks, I saw them. You nailed the risky parts, but you had a few little wobbles in the very beginning. And I know that dynamic was really hard. You took the risk, but right at the beginning, the first dragon, I could see you kind of just trying to find your weight under yourself. And the only reason I could see that was because everything else was so stellar. It was fantastic, and another job well done.
Congratulations, guys. Head on up to the skybox. Welcome back, Sharna. Tonight, you're voting for the couples you want to see dancing for the coveted mirror ball on next week's finale. You get 5 votes per phone line per email address at abc.com and Facebook. Lines, as always, remain open until 1 hour after the show. Erin?
Welcome back to our girl.
Thank you.
Not his hair. Hey, where did you get the inspiration with the blindfold situation?
To be honest, I was thinking about all the incredible Argentine tangos we've had this season.
This season or season 10?
Look behind you.
Oh.
That, yes.
Joking.
From you were my inspiration.
Well, guess what? You were my inspiration that I could dance that well. Amazing job. And by the way, I mean, I am Sharna. I hurt my knee, and now I'm going to dance on a chair blindfolded. Show off. How are you feeling?
I feel incredible. I obviously know nothing about what that looked like, but it felt amazing. And that obviously shows that I trust James implicitly with the way that he moves with me. And babe, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. That was terrifying. When she came up and said, "Hey, I got a great idea for the dance this week. We're gonna blindfold me." I thought, no.
Great idea. Let's see what the judges thought, guys.
Carrie Ann Inaba.
9.
Julianne Hough.
10.
Bruno Tonioli.
29 out of 30 for James and Sharna. Can I ask you a question? Were you a handstand guy before? I mean, we heard in the package you had no dance training. I mean, were we good at handstands before?
No, and what happens is Sharna's got this rule. She said, don't do anything in rehearsal for fun that you don't want to end up in a routine. And we started practicing this routine with the chair. We had a totally different ending planned, and I was goofing around and just kind of did that, and she spun around and went, that! I want that!
Basically what happened.
Okay, sure. Yeah. I mean, that's just the way it works out, right, Tom?
Oh, well, apart from the accent, that was a killer Sharna impression. That really was. The semifinals have officially begun. Tonight's competition will continue with Tara and Sasha, and then Jenna will square off against Calvin and Lori, and it's all happening live.
go. I love you, Kennedy. God, you gotta stop being such a...
Fuck you.
Oh, shit.
Went out with this girl last night. Halfway through our date, I realized I already slept with her.
So basically, you've slept with all the women in New York, and now you're just going around again?
Yeah, but that's not even the weird part. I don't think she remembered sleeping with me.
You don't remember sleeping with her.
Yeah, but she should remember sleeping with me. I am very memorable. You guys know.
Well, how do we know? We've never slept with you.
And whose fault is that?
Blue, the new number 5, Chanel.
We move in circles, we move in straight lines, we play across the beat, we play in strict time.
Look at us, we're twinsing!
Yeah.
I know who you guys are rooting for. Old Navy.
We're all wearing Old Navy, but they're not a team.
Oh, really? Sweaters, coats, hats, gloves, and scarves!
Okay, enjoy the game.
What game? Okay.
Nexus introduces a new movement in hair. A beautiful fluidity. Restoring strength and flexibility. So it moves and responds the way you do. New improved Nexus with concentrated elastin protein and precious ingredients for hair that lives to move.
Inside the rack houses of Jim Beam, thousands of barrels lay silent. But that doesn't mean they lay idle. In fact, inside each and every Jim Beam barrel, the bourbon is aging, building a fuller, smoother flavor that only comes from being aged 4 long years.